So Ted Nugent was on the Alex Jones show on yesterday. And we all know Ted Nugent. He loves the National Rifle Association. And you also know him because he's a musician who likes
terrible
to espouse.
musician.
Yes.
Awful.
So Ted Nugent goes on the Alex Jones show, and he's claiming that the epidemic of soldier suicides that has been baffling. I mean, the nation's brightest psychologists can't figure this out, really, on what is the exact issue, because truthfully, there is no exact issue. There's no one issue.
Maybe the fact that for the first time since Vietnam, we have tons of people returning from horrific war zones.
Each soldier has their own yes.
Yeah, but there's a lot of factors there.
Exactly.
PTSD, all this stuff.
But basically, Ted Nugent would like psychologists of America to know that he knows why soldiers are committing suicide. And that reason is because Obama violates the Constitution. Ted Nugent said, I'm sure the leftist blogs are going to attack me. And let me just add to that.
He's right.
The leftist podcast will also attack you.
And the leftist YouTube video networks.
And the leftist YouTube video networks, yes. Yeah. Nugent continues, but I'll tell you why more and more warrior heroes of the military are killing themselves. Because they are in absolute frustration and heartbreak that their boss, their commander-in-chief, violates the Constitution the Constitution that he has made an oath to, while their hero warrior blood brothers are being, which I had to say that in a Hulk Hogan like, their hero warrior blood brothers are being blown to smithereens and blown up while executing their oath to the same Constitution that the President, the Vice President, and the Attorney General violate. Well, Mr. Nugent, I have to say, thank you for not citing any specific of Obama's specific policies. We'd also like to add, this comes from Raw Story, and Raw Story added that military suicides began setting annual records before Obama was even president, and they have not slowed or subsided, even though the Iraq War was ended. And the National Center for Veteran Studies has interviewed soldiers and basically soldiers whose suicide attempts failed, and the National Center of Veteran Studies found that each individual has a complex set of reasons for wanting to end their life. There's more than 10 different stress factors in their personal lives, and the suicide rate was highest among soldiers who were divorced or separated. I mean, these soldiers go off to war, they're gone for years, they come back, and the life that they left is no longer there.
They also aren't financially protected at all.
Yes, of course. Other recent research points to potential links between suicide and traumatic brain injuries caused by explosions on the battlefield. This we also see in sports figures.
Right.
So
yeah.
So there's a lot of research behind this. Another major stress for veterans and military families, the backlog for disability claims at the Department of Veterans Affairs. Hundreds and thousands of claims a year sit unaddressed as soldiers go without needed support and care. I also wanted to look up the different bills that try to be passed to help out veterans financially. So I found this article from the Daily Kos, May 16th, 2012. So this is just last year. And they've listed 7 bills that the GOP specifically voted against that aim to help veterans. The bills that were rejected by Republicans were H.R. 466, the Wounded Veterans Job Security Act. This bill would have provided job security for veterans who were receiving medical treatment for injuries suffered while fighting in defense of their country. H.R. 1168, the Veterans Restraining Act. This bill would provide assistance to help veterans who are currently unemployed for their expenses while retraining for the current job market. There's H.R. 1171, the Homeless Veterans Reintegration Program Reauthorization. This bill would reauthorize programs in support of homeless veterans to assist them with job training, counseling, and placement services. There's also H.R. 1172, requiring list of VA websites of organizations providing scholarships for veterans. This would basically do nothing more than direct the Department of Veteran Affairs to include information about scholarships for veterans. The GOP did not even want to provide information to these veterans to help them find out about scholarships they could receive. The list continues. H.R. 1293, Disabled Veterans Home Improvement and Structural Alteration Grant Increase of Act of 2009. This act would have basically supported those who have fought for their country by passing, it passed the House Democrats, but was blocked by becoming law by Republicans. It basically would have increased the amount paid by the VA for disabled veterans for necessary home structural improvements from $4,100 to $6,800, and for those who are more than 50% disabled, and from $1,200 to $2,000 for those who are less than 50% disabled. Basically, if a veteran lost their use of legs in service to the country, that we would have paid for their wheelchair ramp so they can live at home.
Right.
We can't even get the Republicans.
All of these people that Nugent supports voted against all these things. And then just to add really quickly, dead Nugent snorted crystal meth and soiled himself to keep out of the war in Vietnam. And if we had serious gun control, we'd have less suicides.
I would just like to add a few more to these bills.
Oh, my God. There's more?
H.R. 1803, the Veterans Business Center Act, which basically would have set up a Veterans Business Center program within the Small Business Administration, which would specialize in such programs as grants for service-disabled veterans, which would help them develop business plans and secure business opportunities. In other words, it would basically create jobs and offer opportunities for those who defended our country. And then finally on this list is H.R. 1168, the Veterans Retraining Act, which would basically have... Oh, I'm sorry. I read the wrong one. H.R. 2352. I read the last one. I read the H.R. 11681 one already. H.R. 2352, the Job Creation Through Entrepreneurship Act, which would have basically combined a number of other bills that Republicans have already blocked and added a few elements, such as establishing a Veterans Business Center program and establish a military entrepreneurship program. These were all bills basically from the first half of 2012. Since then, there's been a few more bills, one from just September, and Republicans blocked it out as well. Nugent, it's not Obama it's not Obama's disregard for the Constitution that's making these soldiers become heartbroken over their Constitution. No, it's not that. It's a number of issues.
Actually, if Obama's bills went through, it would save soldiers' lives, you scumbag degenerate.